It was freaking toxic. Constant arguing, bickering, finding out that my wife had an affair, her moving out.
I was getting walked all over. I felt like I was a doormat. She was running the show.
Grabbing for any type of lifeline to kind of keep me afloat because I felt like I was sinking.
Complete battles. Every conversation ended up in a fight. There was no such thing as just easy conversation.
I mean, the whole background with her cheating and with my best friend, and I was like spiraling out of control. I didn't know what to do. Drank a lot.
Anxiety, depression, stress, lack of sleep, due to my inability to kind of handle the relationship with my wife.
I just couldn't find my place. I was feeling sorry for myself. I'd forgotten who I was. Everything was wrong. It was everybody else's fault. It was my wife's fault. I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
We were just in this vicious cycle of repeating the exact same mistakes over and over and over.
Man, I was in a bad spot, and I didn't know. I was just still very much trying to fight for my marriage, and I was like, what do I have to lose? Like, I can't get any worse right now. So I guess desperation brought me here.
You just feel like you're kind of just throwing darts out there and trying to figure out what might work, what might not.
What I've been through with the hard program is what I needed, because I couldn't get out of bed. I was depressed, alcohol and drugs, and I was doing it. I was doing it. I knew what I was doing was wrong.
I'd listened to a lot of Mark's videos for actually 2 days. I sat and watched his videos, and I thought, well, this is what I need to improve myself.
It wasn't about going to get my wife back. It was about, what the fuck did I do to fuck my marriage up that she left and ended an affair in the first place?
For me, it was discovering what I was feeling, because I could feel it, but it wasn't labeled, and I didn't know what it was. And like, the program is what showed me what it was. And then once I could identify it, that's when I can deal with the problem. Otherwise, it's just inner turmoil in my gut.
Communication has become a lot easier for us when I know how to communicate effectively.
You're forced to look into everything, and you're forced to take responsibility, which I had already done, but not into the depths that Mark had made me really look into. And I'm going to change for me, not for her, for me.
I think one of the biggest takeaways is that it opened my eyes. And I've said this to so many people that, for 44 years, I've been walking around with my eyes closed. Our communication has been the best that it has ever been in our existence.
I didn't grow up in a home where there was any level of emotion at all. So this is all new to me, and I've learned a lot. I feel powerless, and I feel, frustrated because I'm feeling powerless. And that's not the same as sad, and that's not the same as anxious. So that, I am learning, and the program's been great.
I really felt like it was like a concierge type approach. I've always felt like I'm the only client that you've ever had. Can't say enough about the humbleness of the program and the humbleness of you, and just how it just taught me that I'm not alone. Lots of people are going through what I'm going through, and as they say, if you're going through hell, you just got to keep on going.
It helped improve my relationships with my other family members, with my parents, with my coworkers, with the people that work under me. With my boss even.
I would sit in the back of the room and just I would watch everyone. It was totally bizarre for me because I was always the talkative guy, the dancing guy, the joker in the crowd. It's back. It's back. I could go out with all my friends. I spend the gym, the boat launch. They started doing shit for me again. So it's like, wow, you seem a lot happier. And I'm like, I am. I really, truthfully am.
I hit my breakthrough about a week ago. There's been no yelling, no screaming, no door slamming. Things are changed, and she actually wants to start a fresh relationship now.
I invested in me. So incredibly grateful that I made that decision. It saved my life, and I think there's a very good possibility it's going to save my marriage.
Brought a peace to me knowing that no matter what the outcome of this situation is, that I'm going to be the best man that I can be when I'm done with this.
Just the community aspect, not knowing, when you're not alone, and hearing other guys' stories and having their support, and couple times a week, somebody's like, hey, I'm having a bad day, and everybody else kind of jumps in and throws the life preserver out.
We're all floating down the same river. We might be, our rafts might look different. One of us might be in a yacht, one of us might be in a boat, but we're all floating the same river together. And that's been really helpful.
I mean, it's nice to have the support, to listen to the guys' stories. You know, I've talked and chatted with a couple. It's nice to have that and to know somebody else is going through what I'm going through.
When there's someone, you know, there's someone there that you can reach out to, and they're going to be there for you and they're going to help you. That was a big deal for me.
It's a safe place for guys to finally actually be themselves and open up, probably in ways that they haven't before.
Man, I'll tell you, it was the best thing that I could have done. Looking back to where I was when I started, man, I was just a mess. Now I feel like I see positives in everything, you know.
If I didn't join into this program, I have no idea where I would be. I need to do me. That's what it is.
I see a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train.
I mean, in all reality, the program saved me. You know, I was at the end of my rope.
My soul feels rested. I've unhitched the wagon of grief and guilt off my back. I can breathe. I want to do things again. I want to listen to music. I'm a more attentive dad. This is a class act program.
Working with the Empowered Man is about the man, and it's about what you can become as a man, not necessarily as a husband. Because to me, when you fix here and you fix the man, all of that stuff wants to follow right in behind that.
I need to be happy, number one. And then if I'm happy, you're going to see the business be happy, your finances be happy, and your significant other be happy.
Fix yourself completely, get yourself to be the best whole man you could be, and the rest will come with it.
Do you want to improve? And if the answer is yes, join the program. Go out and find what it is that you need to improve on and improve it.